EA Sports coverage of the NFL Miami. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. No cover.
Here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they went to the challenge.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4th down, here's Jackson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerome Baker in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and 1. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Berrios. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Tua. Here as he's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. Travis Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Taken in at the 11. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's success.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's Edwards again. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found it downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 in the